welcome back to the program. You're watching Morning Thailand with Tulip and Golf. Now, of course, Kun Tulip, I talked about Prime Minister Kun Yingluck Shinawatra is on a tour, and we're talking about a trip that's quite long, from the 8th to the 15th. So she's going to be away for quite a while.
A week.
Yeah, so you're gonna, see a lot of issue. Obviously, like I said, Kun Prachap Phomnok will take over from her, being acting prime minister, and her trip has been criticized quite a bit. Not just because the fact that now there's like a protest in the country. A lot of people would like her to be present in their negotiation, but obviously she has planned this trip already, and right now she's already at the destination. So obviously she's not going to come back anytime soon. We're talking about a trip to Switzerland, Italy, Vatican City, and Montenegro. So that's the criticism. That's where it's popped up, because obviously, if you haven't, heard about the news in terms of the background, Kun Yingluck Shinawatra, the Prime Minister, her brother is the former Prime Minister, Kun Thaksin Shinawatra. He at one point received a lot of attention in terms of receiving this passport from Montenegro.
I am actually really interested to know the relationship, the official relationship between Thailand and Montenegro.
Well, she said that the foreign minister of Montenegro invited her to be on this trip. So it's not something that she planned, and she's not going to meet her brother there or anything like that. It was just something add up to the trip. Of course, she's accompanied by the Deputy Prime Minister, Kun Kittirat Naranong, the Foreign Minister, Kun Surapong Tawichakchaikun, Transport Minister, Kun Chachat Siddhipan, and Industry Minister, as well as the Science and Technology Minister, and some of the media and private sector to be in here to talk about different stuff. However, the highlight of this trip is in Switzerland, where she will attend the 24th United Nations Human Rights Council meeting, and then she will visit Italy, Vatican City, and followed by Montenegro to wrap up her trip.
So highlight is not Montenegro.
No, not this one. But obviously, she said that, like I said, it added at the request of Foreign Ministry, which said that the country had extended an invitation for her to visit a long time ago. So, she might as well, since she's going to be on this trip. So at this point, it seems like, it's going to be an interesting trip. We're probably going to hopefully be able to create a lot of contact as well as agreement, because last time that she went to China, in terms of, not she went to China, when our Deputy Prime Minister and the Commerce Minister went to China to attend a exhibition or expo in China, they said that they already have an agreement to be able to sell 1.2 million tons of Thai rice to China, as well as 300,000 tons of the potatoes, as well as 200,000 tons of para rubber. So that's
to China.
So
this is government to government deal.
Yep. So they have agreement already. It will be signed within this month, and the goods will be sent to China within a year.
That's a good news to Thai government.
Exactly. So who knows? We're gonna find more good news from this particular trip.
Interesting.
Hopefully. All right.
Okay. Next news, it's can't say that it's related to the Prime Minister news.
No, but
because she has been
definitely
absent.
Heated political issue.
Right.
Indeed.
So before, when they start this session of House deliberation, one of the heated issue was how do we get the senators, we're talking about the charter amendments, the qualification, and whether it's going to be all elected. Right now, currently, it's partly appointed, partly elected. So it hasn't been wrapped up.
Right.
And it's supposed to continue today in the House. So we'll probably, hopefully not seeing more chair flying around, but seeing some real discussion.
Like that. Exactly.
Anyway, last week, Democrat Party already said that they will impeach, they will gather the name and will impeach.
Petition, for impeachment.
they will send petition for impeachment to the House Speaker, Nikom So over the weekend, the senators also said the same thing. They said it because of the House Speaker, Nikom hasn't been fairly treated. All sides. They would like to also petition for the impeachment of the House Speaker. According to the Constitution, Article 122, because the senator believed that it's conflict of interest. Conflict of interest because even though Nikom came from Pheu Thai party, but when they sit as a House Speaker, they should be fair, a little more impartial.
Right.
And
neutral.
Be neutral as much as possible, because so far, even though Nikom is not the first one that came from Pheu Thai party to sit as a House Speaker, but I believe this is the first one that really create a lot of tension and controversy in the House while they have this deliberation. So yes, the charter amendment on the qualification and whether the senators will be elected or will be appointed or mixed will continue today following that it was wrapped up on Friday. In replying to the senators about the conflict of interest, actually Nikom himself also said that when Prachathippat was a government, there will also have some charter amendment that he believed that it also has some conflict of interest because the House Speaker was such and such, but no one was sending any petition or cry out about it. But this is actually not because of the conflict of interest, but it's more like because of how he behaved as a House Speaker.
Now, he also said that, in this particular case, it's interesting because the petition was sent to him, right?
Yeah.
And they said that if he approves the petition against himself, he would have to forward it to the National Anti-Corruption Commission, or NACC, to investigate, and get the final ruling.
And who in the right mind will approve petition to impeach
the
themselves?
thing is, Kun Nikom did come out and said that the opposition, have to state clearly that he has done something wrong. But he said that if he received the petition that was sent to him, he will forward it. Because he believed it.
But that's what he mentioned about the petition from the Democrat Party.
Yeah, from the Democrat
Party.
And
he will now have two petitions that he can wait for. Yeah. One from Democrat Party and one from the senator.
Exactly.
This will be fun.
So either or, the petition, he will receive it.
And have to go through him first.
Yeah, it's going to come to him first. So, technically, the very same topic, two petitions from different parties that seems to not being very happy about him being
House Speaker.
And
very fun indeed.
But I think it's fair that he said that he's gonna, if he receive it, he's gonna forward it to NACC once he received it, of course.
Okay.
So if you're did not do anything wrong and you're pretty sure about what you did in terms of your job, then do it, because that's the best way to clarify yourself, pretty much.
Okay, we're gonna take a short break. We'll come back and we'll meet with Kun Chen and political analysis. Today we'll talk about the 40 years anniversary of October 14th about political reform in Thailand. Stay tuned.